Slogans are a big deal. Companies spend tens, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to come up with their slogan, what they stand for, what they represent. Nike, just do it. It represents what Nike is, right? Apple, think different, right? It captures Apple, right? Wheaties, remember that silly cereal Wheaties we had years ago? I don't know if it's still around. The breakfast of champions, right? I want to be like Michael Jordan. When you have a slogan, it captures deep insight and identity. In this week's Torah portion, I believe, God didn't just create a command that he gave to Abraham. God gave us, I think, our slogan. What is the slogan of our daily relationship with God? Right? If you take faith and belief and you make it practical and relevant on a daily basis, what's the slogan? I believe it is this week's Torah portion. Let me explain. At the essence of our life is the battle of body and soul. God gave us both. And we're in this world to make sure that the soul directs the body and the body doesn't pull down the soul. It is a tug of war. The body loves one thing more than anything: inertia. Objects resist change and motion. It is a physical law that physical things don't like to change. They don't like to move. The body loves status quo, to be stationary, to not move, to be comfortable. Physically, I don't want to get up. Emotionally, I don't want to deal with all of these conflicting feelings. Mentally, I have my beliefs. Why do I want to hear someone else's thoughts? Our bodies come into this world and our bodies try to convince our souls, don't push, don't try, don't do it. Stick the same way, don't exert, don't be uncomfortable. It doesn't matter what you should do. You can't. But God gave us a soul. That soul's job is to elevate the physical. And if there's one thing that the soul hates, it's staying still. The soul wants to go. It wants to grow. It wants to move. It wants to change. It wants to connect. In many ways, the metaphor is a candle and the fire on top. The candle is the body, thick, physical, stationary. And that little wick, the little flame, just like searching to go up, pulling, moving every second. And what God does is God puts us in this world and he starts to throw us things. Obligation, temptations, challenges. Not because he's trying to, God forbid, hurt us. He's trying to get us to grow, to change. I thought it would be easy to get this job or get this or be married or have children or to try this thing out. I thought it'd be easy to be a leader of this shul or community. I thought it'd be easy for me to, I thought it would be easy. I thought it'd be comfortable. You're always being thrown something. Challenges, opportunities, mitzvahs, obligations, things not to do, things to do. Because what God is doing, in my belief, is he's trying to get us to go, to grow, to move, to change, to be always in motion. We're always doing something. We're always involved in something. We're always battling something. Because as we do it, we grow and grow and grow. This week's Torah portion, God hands us the slogan. 2 words. Lech, Lecha. He tells Abraham, go. Abraham was 75 years old. He was a world-renowned figure. He ran an outreach center. He was proclaiming the name of God. He had an incredibly productive life. And God goes, it's awesome. Go. Keep it going. Change your direction. Here's a curveball. Go. And every single moment, of every single day, in my opinion, of every single person from the moment God said to the first ever Jew, Abraham, go, God tells us every single day, go forward, go. I'm throwing you a challenge. Push through it. Don't sit home. Push for that. Try for that. Wake up earlier. You can do it. Don't let up. Don't let in. Don't feel like you can't. Ask what you should and trust me. If you do what you should, you have power inside your soul. I'll give it to you. Go. Go forward. Go. Every day we wake up in the morning and we should hear the whisper. And God says, Lech, go. You got this. You can get through this. We can do this. When a Jew hears Lech every single day, that command that God gave Abraham, even if it gets hard, you keep on pushing. And when it gets easy, you start pushing. But there's one more piece of that expression. God tells Abraham, Lech Lecha. I know it may not look like it, but trust me, it's for your benefit. I know it sounds like it's not. I know I'm moving you around the whole area. I got it. But you want to know what belief really is? I'm pushing you to grow by throwing you a challenge, and I'm telling you, trust me, it's for your benefit. 5 years, 10 years, 100 years, you may see it at the end of your life. Know that every challenge I throw you is for you, Lecha. Every day, every moment, God whispers in our ear, Lech Lecha, go for you. I'm throwing you this curveball. I'm throwing you this challenge. I'm throwing you this opportunity. I'm shaking things up a little bit, not because I need it in heaven. I'm doing it for you. I know you may not know why. I know you may think it's too much. And with God's help, it should never be painful. When every day we hear God's voice, and we hear God's voice in our days, as our body says, don't go, stay, we hear God say, Lech Lecha, go for you. And every moment that we choose to go, when you collect those moments in one life and you connect them to the next life and you surround them by an entire nation, that's when we start to do crazy, amazing, wonderful things. A blessing to all of us is that we should never slow down. We should always have the confidence that whatever is thrown at us, it's God's way of saying, you can go through it. Go. This is for you. It's going to make you bigger. It's going to make you greater. Trust me. Keep on moving. Because when you keep on moving, that's when your soul starts to lead. And that's where all the great things happen.